So finally, the Champions League has ended, and so has the football season. No football action until I think 2-3 weeks more. And for now, it's time for the UEFA Champions League team of the season. And before we start, you know which alphabet to type for Rishabh in the comment section. He predicted Atletico Madrid were going to win the Champions League. So F in the chat, F in the comments, not the chat. Yeah, let's start with Abhay's UCL TOTS.
Yeah,
What
so
are you going with, Abhay?
I'll go with the 4-3-1-2.
4-3-1. Just a second.
Fourth,
Is
fourth
it
column, first row.
is it the 4-4-2 diamond?
No. Fourth column, first row. Yeah.
Hmm.
So starting with the goalkeeper, it was a tough choice between Navas, Gulaxi, and Neuer. But I think overall, considering the amount of goals that he has conceded, I have to go with Navas because, like, although his performance in the final wasn't that great as of Neuer's, but throughout the season he was great, and even in the CL he was quite solid at the back.
Hmm.
So I'll have to go with Keylor. And obviously I have a slight Madrid bias, so
Keylor Navas in goal. All right.
yeah. So my first centre back would be David Alaba. But obviously, like, he has won the treble twice, and in this season he was absolutely great at the back, like tackling and obviously to convert defense into attack very quickly. He was
Yeah.
one of the key screws in the cogs in the screw.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for my second centre back, I will go with Dio Upamecano, who I bought for Chelsea in the transfer window.
Link for that
I
in the top
mean,
right hand corner.
and there's absolutely no reason why I would leave him out of the squad, because obviously his performance versus who did Leipzig play against? Atletico, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that performance was absolutely world class. He had flawless distribution, tackling, clearances, and yeah, he was a no-brainer in the squad.
Hmm.
And for my left back, I will go with Alfonso Davies,
Yeah. I mean,
Marcelo's second coming,
and your right
and
back.
Joshua Kimmich. I mean,
Ah,
he
sorry.
has played CDM and RB. Like, I was thinking of playing him at CDM and Hakimi at right back, but I had some other plans.
Hmm. All right.
And
So
my
into
first sentiment would be
yeah.
Thiago Alcantara of Bayern.
Hmm.
Well, he was arguably like the second best player of Bayern for the
Absolutely.
season
Yeah.
in the CL, and his
Hmm.
tackling, his distribution, his forward passing, his vision, it
Yeah.
was all very tactically beautiful to watch. And I
Hmm.
think he absolutely nailed his place in the squad.
Hmm.
And as for my left sentiment, I'll go with Hussein Mawar, although he didn't go past the semis where he lost to Neymar's PSG. He was
Yeah.
absolutely phenomenal
He
in the
lost to Bayern.
center-mid stadium. Sorry?
He lost to Bayern, not to
Oh,
PSG.
Bayern. Oh, Bayern. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad. Sorry. Yeah, so he lost to Bayern, and
Hmm.
he was absolutely phenomenal in the midfield. He's like Thiago, but a bit younger and a bit amateur.
I think
And also
much more
his
attacking also as
yeah,
compared to
and
Thiago. Yeah.
Aouar has that freedom to play anywhere he wants, because
Hmm.
Leon's midfield isn't as stacked as Bayern, so he's their go-to player. And for my second sentiment, I'll go with De Bruyne. I mean, he's there in the first one. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to explain his selection. I mean,
Yeah.
great on the ball, off the ball, crossing, shooting, vision.
Everything. Yeah.
And as for my cam, I'll go with Neymar.
Hmm.
Although he's more of a center forward, right wing role, left wing role,
Yeah.
I'll go with Neymar, and because his finishing is not that great as we have seen in the past 2 weeks, but his plays on the ball, his dribbling, as Messi fans would term it, for being the best player in the world. I think that was absolutely great, and he was he played like prime Dino, and I think that was quite aesthetic to watch.
Yeah.
So he's in form again.
After his performances in the last 3 matches of the knockout stage, you can fully understand why Vinicius is called the next Neymar.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And for my first striker, I'll go with Robert Lewandowski,
Yeah.
as they say in my country. Shout out to Muller. Yeah, so Lewandowski, I mean, 15 goals, 5 assists. He
Top
he
class.
performed when it was like he wanted to perform, and in the crucial stages. And I think he has been the best player of the season, not just the CL, but overall.
Overall, yeah.
And he is the Ballon d'Or, and he is the first striker.
Yeah.
And as for my second striker, this might be a bit controversial because although he didn't make it past the knockout stages,
Hmm.
I'll go for Erling Haaland because obviously his group stage heroics with
For,
a very
yeah,
underdog
much
team of
weaker team. Yeah.
Salzburg.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he was scoring left, right, center. His first game was a hat trick for an 18-year-old, and then even when he transferred to Dortmund, he was not that bad. He scored like a goal, like a banger versus PSG, and he was
Hmm. Yeah.
unluckily knocked out by them,
Hmm.
where they did his yoga
Yeah.
celebration, his
I mean,
peace celebration. That was very bitchy of PSG,
yeah.
but
True.
I mean,
Salty. Yeah.
yeah, Haaland obviously deserves a spot in the squad.
True.
I was going for like a Depay or someone, but I think Haaland deserves it more than Depay.
Mm-hmm. Any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions: Neuer, obviously,
Hmm.
Ashraf Hakimi,
Hmm.
Benzema too. He was great. Like as a Madrid bias, like for me,
Hmm. Yeah.
he was great. And Goretzka, especially that match versus Barca, he was absolutely great on the ball. His vision was good.
Pocketed Messi in
And
that match, I think.
warm pockets. And Memphis Depay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. No
Uh,
real. Uh, and obviously Juan Bernat and Di Maria, who were great,
yeah.
but in the final they seemed to underperform. Yeah, that's it.
And just moving aside from the Champions League team of the season as a whole, for PSG, who do you think was the best player on the pitch in the final?
In the final, I will have to say Mbappe was shit. Like his finishing was shit. Neymar was
Yeah.
fine.
Hmm.
Di Maria's dribbling was good, but his finishing was shit.
Personally, no bias, sir. I thought Herrera was PSG's best player.
Yeah, Herrera was the tank of PSG. Like no
Yeah.
other player was as on the ball, like the as
Hmm. Like,
what do you say?
always
Like
something in
yeah,
action from him. Yeah.
he had a role to play on every ball play. So
Yeah.
I think Herrera would have been the top two. I think tied with Thiago Silva, but like his
Maybe. Yeah.
streak cost a goal. But yeah,
Hmm. Okay. So we'll quickly reset this. And I was quite confused as to what formation do I go with, which players do I pick. So I think I'll leave it there. Yeah. The formation I'm picking is our conventional 4-3-3 with with a flat midfield. So in goal, again, like you mentioned, it was Neuer versus Navas. I think just because he won the trophy, like not just won the trophy, won it for Bayern Munich.
yeah,
So
fair enough.
with those saves against Mbappe and Neymar, so I've gone with Neuer in goal. Left back, I think extremely predictable. Alphonso Davies every day of the week. Though he absolutely destroyed Semedo in that match, in that 8-2 match. Although numbers would say he only got 1 assist from 8 goals, but
Yeah,
his
but that
performance,
dribble, he dribbled past Vidal, Messi, Semedo twice, and
yeah.
that was quite a dribble.
Uh, I'm picking my right back now. Again, right back extremely predictable. We're going with Joshua Kimmich, and I mean, yeah, it's something with German players maybe that they're so versatile they can play in
Yeah,
at least two or three
total
positions.
football. Yeah,
Yeah. Centre backs again, Alaba, absolute rock for Bayern in defense. And I'm not going with Upamecano. I'm going with another finalist in Marquinhos.
Marquinhos. Oh,
Again, played at centre back when required. Also played as a defensive
CDM.
midfielder. Yeah,
Yeah,
and can also play as a right back at times if required. So I've gone for him alongside David Alaba. Now moving into midfield, Thiago again, a very obvious choice. Again, he it's such a joy to watch this player play. You can watch him like
yeah.
all day long. Now the other two midfielders, Ovar is also player that I'm picking. Oh, sorry, I've got his spelling wrong.
AOU.
Yeah, Aouar.
Yeah.
Husam Ovar. We'll just swap him with yeah. Uh, and you went with De Bruyne. I am going with Quarantine Tolisso.
Okay, wow.
I'm not his biggest fan, and I haven't seen much of him. But he got some very good numbers for Bayern. 3 goals and 3 assists, I think. 6 or 7 goal involvements in all, which I think for a much more defensive midfielder is a very good start. In around 10 games, he's played 8, 9, 10 games.
Yeah.
Striker, again, we all know who has to be here. I think it's very unfair to him that there's no Ballon d'Or this year. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if they will consider this season's performances in next season's Ballon d'Or, but I think they should. And if he qualifies till the Champions League semi-final next season again, which looks very likely considering Bayern's strength, I think he should be given the Ballon d'Or next season. Now, right wing Mbappe, very interchangeable with the left winger that I'm going to go with, who is Serge Gnabry. Okay, we'll switch him here just for the sake of it. So, Gnabry right wing, Mbappe as my left winger, Lewandowski up front, we could all guess that. Tolisso, Ovar, Thiago in a flat midfield three. Not Ben Davies, sorry, Alphonso Davies, Alaba, Marquinhos, Kimmich, and Neuer. That's my
Barring
combined.
our, this is the CL team, like PSG and
Yeah,
Bayern.
this is the final combined 11 of sorts. You could
Yeah.
simply put maybe Di Maria or Neymar in here and move him to a number 10 position, and there you would have your. I mean, I've left Goretzka out, but it's sort of very difficult to pick. I mean, honorable mention: Goretzka,
Yeah.
De Bruyne, Upamecano, and I would Mukiele, not Mukiele, to a great extent.
Mukiele
May,
was great. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, who else? Not Herrera, not Verratti. Werner, yes. Haaland is obviously missing as well. No Jadon Sancho, which would not surprise me at all because he hasn't been great in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Barca fans might complain about Messi being missing, but he was missing against
I
Bayern as well.
mean,
So we'll leave
I
it there.
mean, Messi is always missing in the big moments.
Yeah. So we'll leave that there. Thank you very much. That's the end of this video. Make sure to subscribe to the Football Talk Exchange for more team of the season videos. I'll also be coming out with a lot of team specific podcasts. So Abhay will be joining in for a Real Madrid and or a Juventus podcast. Aaryan and Chanjot will be there for a Barcelona podcast, and many more friends of mine will be joining me. Again, I'll be making a FPL league for the Champions League whenever it starts, and the Premier League I'll be making one too. What was yeah? And another thing that I wanted to say is I might make a prediction league sort of, where we predict games, and
Table.
depending on how close you are to the actual score, we'll give you points and something along. It's in the pipeline. I'm not really sure of it, but yeah, big things coming up for next season. Thank you very much. Like this video, comment your not combined 11 team of the season in the comments below. I'll be waiting for those comments. I'm expecting 5 at least. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. Stay home and stay safe. Wear a mask for fuck's sake, please. Like, there's so many educated illiterates wearing no mask. I mean, not wearing a mask, roaming around freely in the public. So wear a mask, please. Thank you so much.